Hi, welcome back. Well, the car you see is not the car we're going to finish up with. This was the Bluesmobile I built not long ago, and I think it looks pretty decent, but we do have some fundamental differences anyway in the car the Greenwood is based on and the car that was used in the Blues Brothers. So I thought, why not build a car that I saw on the television in my youth being used and abused an awful lot? Yes, of course, it's the late 70s Plymouth Furies, driven by Rosco P. Coltrane, played by James Best, and his sidekicks in their pointless endeavours to catch the Brothers Duke. Like the General Lee, the Dodge Chargers, I imagine they got through an enormous amount of these old Plymouth Furies, trying to recreate all these scenes. At least we can keep one immaculate one in our garage, unlike the ones that we see here. Oh dear. Okay, the build is pretty simple, so we're going to turn now the Bluesmobile into Roscoe's car. For body trim, it appears that sometimes it was deleted, like the photo I have here, and that is the clean look I enjoy, so I've taken the trim off. But in many pictures and episodes you saw where just the driver's trim was deleted to get the star on, so very often though that trim was painted over white and was more subtle than in the game. So really you choose what body trim you think is going to fit the build of the car that you want to make. For the exhaust, I've never been able to see the exhaust on these cars, so I am going to simply say leave it at stock. The hood remains at stock, lights remain as the yellowy stock lights. For the livery, we're really in luck. If we move down, we have this one here, the LSPD, Del Perro PD. Having sheriff front and back, this big star, it is so close to the livery we want. I don't know if they were thinking about this at the time, but absolutely brilliant. Police equipment, no searchlights, no push bar. Emergency lighting, we want custom emergency lighting 7, those are the perfect lights. Onto the respray, very simple, we just want a classic ice white for both the primary and the secondary. Suspension, I think I'm going to leave it where it is at sport. We certainly want it quite a bit lower than standard. Transmission, up to you. I wouldn't put a turbo on an old V8 car like this. With the wheels, you can go into muscle class and select the classic rod, remaining with black paint on them, of course. Now for the windows, I'm going to try something different. On the Bluesmobile, I said that the windows had a sort of very dark or sort of noticeable green tint, so I did go with the light smoke. It's the same here, but this time I'm just going to try none and see if that looks better. So that completes the build of Rosco P. Coltrane's cop car. Take it outside, have a look, see what we think. I have to say, I find this more convincing than the Bluesmobile build. And do remember there were many of these cars in the movies, some with the side trim, some without. Various subtle detail differences as they ploughed through them and destroyed them, so we don't have to get hung up quite on some of these details. I will say, as I said when I did Rick Hunter's build, as I've said when I've done the Bluesmobile's builds on this car, there's something about the Greenwood, and I've never been able to put my finger on it, that doesn't quite correctly evoke the shape of the car that it's built on, and I'm not sure what it is. But that said, I think this is perhaps one of the more convincing builds on the car, so it is one I would commend to you. I'm fancying doing a third build on this car to make a real world late 70s early 80s police car from it, so let me know down below if you'd like me to do that one or not. If not, it will stay like this, like Roscoe's car, in memory of James Best. If you enjoyed the build, please do give it a like. If you like real cars portrayed in GTA, then please do consider a subscription, that would be great. Remember, the channel is monetised purely for charity, so every ad you watch goes to help kids affected by war. Anyway, that's all we have time for now. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching.